Welcome to the NC Spin After Spin. Additional comments from our panelists just available on our website. John Hood, what do you wish you had said on last week's show, but you didn't?
We talked about the redistricting case in the state courts. That's Common Cause v. Lewis. It's currently in front of a 3-judge panel. Everybody expects it to get to the North Carolina Supreme Court. And it's important, just as was true in the previous case that went to the U.S. Supreme Court, to distinguish between what you might think about the case and what you might think about redistricting issues or redistricting reform. I am not against judicial intervention in redistricting. In fact, I supported it multiple times when a legislature, in the North Carolina case, for example, after the 2000 census, simply ignored the provision in the state constitution that ensured that counties not be divided.
Whole counties, yeah.
Okay, now there are some situations where you have to divide counties to comply with federal law, but other than that, you have to follow the Constitution. The then Democrats in the legislature said, no, you don't, it doesn't mean anything, and I think the courts needed to intervene and enforce that provision. The difference here with the Common Cause case is they are pointing to some general statements about the free elections clause, for example, which really has to do with impediments to vote. Or at least that was the original intention of it. And the equal protection clause, which is very odd to apply to political parties and the parties' ability to get their policies enacted. So they are asking the courts not to apply a specific provision related to districts, but to basically invent some standards based on general language. I think that is not a good precedent to set, even though I think we should put standards in the Constitution. That's why I favor a constitutional amendment. They're not in there now, but they need to be.
You may have to roll this back and watch it a couple of times to get all of that.
I think I explained myself.
I plan to do that too. And thanks for watching the After Spin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.